Hello guys, how are you? I hope you all are fine. So in today's tutorial we are going to make a login form look like this, so it is look much better. So before we're proceeding, just consider subscribing to this channel, and if you like this videos, and give me a thumbs up, and you can leave your comment in the comment section down below. So let's get started. Now you can see on my desktop I have a folder here, and if I open it, you can see there is an image folder. Also, there is a HTML file and the CSS one. So I have already opened these two files in my code editor, which is Visual Studio Code. So now you can see this is a login form.css and this is a HTML file. This line is the link between the two files. So I link my CSS file in the HTML. So now I'm going to start writing my code. So okay, now I'm going to create a outer container. So for that, I'm going to say that I create a outer div. So and I name it as container. Okay, and inside the container, I'm going to create a form. So let's say we're going to make a form. To make a form. Okay, clear this action and the class let's set it form. Okay, and inside this form is where I'm going to put all my coding regarding the form you see there. So I'm going to put the first div, and let's say it is the top. Okay, in the top I'm going to put h1 inside it, and there will be number 1. As you can see, this number is what I am doing this. So this is number 1, and also I'm going to put another div below this one, and it is, let me call it 1. So that 1, inside this div I'm going to put the label and the input. So let me start with label. The label will be for first name. Let's say it is first name. Label will be for first name, and here I'm going to put, let's say, username. So after that, I'm going to, let's say, to create any input. So maybe any input of type text in now, and then the placeholder for this will, let's say, placeholder will be the username. Okay, now what I'm going to do, I'm going to copy this and then duplicate it one more time. So now you can see I have to change from first name to the password, because it will be password. So this will be password. Also for text here will be enter, instead of enter username, I'm going to say enter password. Okay, after I have finished this, then I'm going to put another class, and this will contain a button. So out below this one, I'm going to put another one. Let's say it is also the one. Okay, and inside I'm going to put the button of type submit, and let's say let's call it login, and I'm going to declare a class for this button. Class will be, let's say, submit. Okay, after that I already finished writing all my HTML for this work. Okay, now I'm going to save this. Okay, okay, let me open this. Now we can see how it look like. So we need to style this to become like this one. So let's come again to our code editor and then let's shift to our CSS file. And you can see here I've already declared the basics of the CSS code I'm going to apply to all of my work. So this one, margin 0, padding 0, and I set box size into border box. Also font family to be applied in this work is properties from sans serif. Okay, now I'm going to start the styling of the document. So I'm going to start with the outer container. So I'm going to file.container class. For that, I'm going to give it a width which is 100%. Also, I'm going to declare the height which is full screen anyway. So I'm going to declare 100 VH, and then I'm going to give it a background. So the background will be our image. So I'm going to put a link here where image is it is going to find the image in images folder, which is cover.png. Okay, now I'm going to declare the background position. So background position will be center, and our background size will be cover. So background size will be cover. Okay, after that, I'm going to put all of the things in this container at the center. So for that, I'm going to say display flex. Okay, align items center. Also justify content center. This code, what is going to do is that it's going to put all the things inside the container there at the center. So if I save these changes and I come to refresh the page, I'm going to refresh. Now you can see it is at the center. So we are proceeding with the styling of this form. Let's come back to our code editor. Okay, now I'm going to target another class, this one, call it form. So let's say dot form, say dot form. For that, I'm going to set the maximum width. Maximum width will be 500 pixels. Also, I'm going to give it a background color. So let's say background color for this will be here it is 53. Here will be it is 0. Here it is 211, and in case of opacity, I'm going to give it 0.3. So it is 0.3. Okay, now I'm going to set the padding. So the padding will be 10 pixels top and bottom, and 30 pixels left and right. I'm going to display flex, and I'm going to justify content center. Also, I'm going to align the item with center. And what I'm going to change, because if you declare the display to flex, it's going to align horizontally, but I want to appear vertically. So what I'm going to change the direction of flex. So I'm going to say flex direction now will be column. So this will align vertical. So now I'm going to target the class inside this form. So I'm going to target this one. So let's say the one. Okay, the form dot one. Okay, I'm going to give it a margin. The margin will be 20 pixels for top and bottom, and 10 pixels for left and right. And after that, I'm going to start styling the label. Okay, now I'm going to say the one label. Okay, and for label, I'm going to increase the font weight. Let's say the font weight. The boldness of the text will be this one. Okay, now I'm going to target the inputs. As you can see, there are two inputs in the HTML file. So, and they all are inside the .one class. So .one, and then now it is input. Okay, for this one, I'm going to give it a width. I'm going to set the width of 100%, and I'm going to give it a padding of 20 pixels. Okay, I'm going to increase the font size to 17 pixels. I'm going to set the border. Let's say the border to none. Our border will be none. Okay, also our outline for this input will be none. And I'm going to set the margin at the top. So our margin top will be 10 pixels. Okay, let me save this change and refresh our page. Now if I come here and then refresh this page, now you can see how it look like. So but this button is not yet styled, so let's go and finish this button as well as this label here, this h1. Okay, and now I'm going to target the button. So for that I'm going to say this one, and then now it is, let me give it a class. Okay, it is submit. Okay, let me change this one. Class as it is bidden. Let's save these changes. Now come back here to our CSS file, and then I will be the one.btn. Okay, for the button, what we are going to declare here, we're going to give it a width of 100 pixels. So it will be 100 pixels. Also, we're going to set the height. The height for the button also will be 100 pixels. No, this. On the width, I'm going to set the padding. So the padding for the button will be 10 pixels, top and bottom, and 100 pixels for left and right. Also, I'm going to give it a background. So the background for the button will be this one, this one. Okay, now I'm going to set the border radius. Okay, the border radius will be, I'm going to give it, let's say it is 50 pixels. Also, I'm going to set the border none and the outline to none. So our border will be none. Also, our outline will be none. And I'm going to set the cursor to pointer. Cursor to pointer. Also, I'm going to increase the font size for the text inside the button. So for that, I'm going to say the font size. We're going to set the font size to 17 pixels. Also, I'm going to increase the font weight, the boldness of the text, so the font weight here will be 70. So font weight will be this one. Okay, let me save these changes. Now, if I come back here and I refresh the page, you can see our button it look good. So let's finish with this one, h1. Okay, and as you can see, h1 it is inside the form, and it is of class top h1. So to style this one, let's come here to our CSS file. Okay, now it is the top. Let's style our top. Now we are going to give it a width, and the width will be, let's say, 100 pixels. Also, we're going to give it a height. our height will be 100 pixels also, and we're going to give it a border radius. Let's say our border radius here will be 50% because we want to make it a full circle, so it will be 50%. And then we are going to declare the background of color for this text. Let's say our background color will be this one, and I'm going to set the margin top. So our margin top will be, let's say it is minus 70 pixels, and I'm going to align the text, which is number one. It is a text, so text align will be center, and for that I'm going to increase the font size. So font size. Now I use another unit to increase the font to declare a font. Okay, another unit is E2 RAM. There are several units you can use to declare the dimensions. So for font, I can use pixels. I can use this one, RAM. So it's up to you. And I'm going also to increase the font weight. So font weight for this one will be 700. And I'm going to set the text color. Let's say it is blue. Okay, now let me save this changes I made here, and if I come and refresh the page, now you can see it look like as we wish. So guys, this is all about this video. Do me a favor by subscribing to this channel, and if you like this video, so give me thumbs up, and you can leave your comment section down below, so let me know another time.